how few he's changed over the past 20 or so years.
That's a good one because so when I decided, so first off, when I was in high school playing AAU, they were recruiting a couple guys that were on my AAU team. You probably know the name Richie Fromm. He was on my AAU team. And then the following year, Casey Calvary, who's one of the all-time greats as well, had that tip in to get them to that first Elite Eight against Florida. He was on my AAU team. My high school teammate, Zach Gord, we were teammates in high school. He was part of that original group. He redshirted that year. So I always knew a lot about the Gonzaga program, even though they weren't necessarily heavily recruiting me in high school. So I knew a lot about the program. Dan Monson was the head coach at the time. When I decided to transfer, Monson was the head coach. When I agreed to come to Gonzaga, he was the head coach. But I knew from all the guys, Richie and Zach and Casey and all the guys, that if something were to happen and Monson were to take off for a better opportunity, Few would take over. And I knew Coach Few a bit from him recruiting those friends of mine. And he recruited me to a certain extent when I was a high school kid. But, Gonzaga really wasn't in the picture much because Gonzaga wasn't Gonzaga at the time. And I would love to hear your take on that because now when Gonzaga steps into a high school gym, everybody takes notice. Back then, that wasn't the case.